Our journey of discovery begins at the Tucson mountains of Arizona in the Saguaro National Park. More specifically, at the Picture Rock Petroglyphs. I began at the Wash Loop Trail. Hi there, we're here in Saguaro National Park in Arizona, and I'm on the Picture Rock Wash Loop Trail to find the picture rocks. So this is exciting. I got to keep an eye out. I'm not sure exactly where they are on this loop. It's only 2.7 miles, so not a difficult trail at all. I think it's at like 150 feet elevation gain, so not too bad at all. I can tell it is a popular trail. Lots of footsteps and some cars in the parking area. Look at these amazing weathered rocks. These are not the petroglyphs, but just really cool rocks. So this is what they mean by Wash Loop Trail. Definitely a dried waterway. On the map, it looks like I'm going to be crossing the main road. Okay, so here's the road that we have to cross. Okay, I safely made it across the road with just a little bit of running. So we're good. Wow. There's some petroglyphs all the way up at the top. Seriously, how do they get up there? Wow, that must be very precarious for their artistry. Oh, there's one of those swirls again. Swirl with some beings holding hands underneath it. Look at this. Pretty cool. So, as you can see, I was able to get lots of video and pictures of the petroglyphs, but I wasn't able to spend much time there. I had a feeling on my way over there that I wouldn't get to spend time there because it is a well-loved trail and there were several people enjoying the petroglyphs. I wanted to make sure to give them their space to enjoy it, and also I'm not able to receive as well when I have other people around me. Those energies kind of disrupt it. That's why I like to go on these trips on my own. So I've been receiving as I'm walking another 2 miles back to the parking lot where I left my vehicle, and what I received was that big swirl. I always like to say that swirls are portals, but I wanted to put that to the side and really look at it and keep my bias out of the way and see what I was able to receive about the image with the swirl, with the people underneath it holding hands. And when I really looked at it, what I saw was it is a celestial event, and they were gathered there in celebration for this event, and this celestial event opened a portal. So it is a portal. And what really came across is how these indigenous people live with the site, how it's a part of their being, how they live with spirit and with the earth, and it's not unnatural to them, it's not bred out of them. Society doesn't tell them that they're crazy, and they don't have all the pollutants to hamper their abilities. So experiencing things like portals is very natural for them, and they were there specifically for this. It was a festival like gathering, and there was other drawings on the rocks. I wasn't able to observe all of them. I can't wait to go back in the footage and see what all the images were. I did notice that there was a lot of animals, and I asked about that. And what I received was that the animals are there as they were giving thanks for them. They're giving thanks for the animals and the portal. So that's basically what's on the wall, things that they were thankful for and enjoy of having. So isn't that beautiful? Now, a lot of those pictographs or petroglyphs were high up on the rock that looked really dangerous to be creating art up there. But what I saw was they kind of pushed themselves in competition to see who could get high up, the highest up as they could, to make these drawings, and also to give thanks for these things as high into the sky as they could, so that they could be observed by sky beings. So other cultures like to build megalithic structures. This culture, they try to get their drawings as high up as they can and in precarious places. So that was kind of a sense of accomplishment to be able to do that. And of course it is, and we're still marveling and enjoying it today. So everything on that wall was what they were so in joy of having and thankful for. And that was the purpose of those petroglyphs. So what an adventure. What an adventure. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. This is what it's like to travel with the site. And I'll see you in the next adventure. Wait, don't go yet. Okay, so I said this world is a portal. It's always a portal. So I had to ask. They're gathered there for the portal, but what is the portal for? What are they experiencing at the portal? Well, a portal is a place where the veil between this dimension and others is thinned. And so you have access to other realms more easily. What I saw was coming through were beings. These beings had these indigenous people's best interest in mind. They were not being malevolent. They were benevolent, but they were clothing themselves in the they looked like their past loved ones. So they were wearing that as a facade, as a way to interact with these people and not to alarm them. So this was kind of their way to do. It wouldn't be first contact because this looks like it's something they did regularly, maybe yearly, but it's a way for them to interact with this culture and not change the outcome of their natural progression. So they would come and they would look like the spirits of their past loved ones. And this is how they would interact together. So, imagine what a special event that would be for the indigenous here. How amazing that would be, and how many people would gather for such an event like that. Again, it was in keeping with their culture, it was in keeping with how they lived their lives. So it didn't seem out of this world. It was very much a part of their world, this connection with spirit. But these particular events were they off-world, or were they? Oh. Okay, they're not off-world beings. They're interplanetary beings that wanted to interact with the indigenous here. And so they would disguise themselves as their past loved ones. So they thought they were doing something of benefit for these people, and these people that lived here felt that it was of benefit as well. And they didn't know that they were actually indeed other types of beings, non-human beings. So these petroglyphs take us in another strange direction. You gotta keep an open mind when you're receiving. Otherwise, you're gonna rule out all these possibilities. And to get to the truth, you've got to be open to it, right? Okay, thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you soon.